hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've vlogged. So today is Wednesday, the 28th of April. And it's a beautiful afternoon. I left home and it was about +12. It's 3 o'clock right now. And here we are at the corner of Roehampton and Redpath. Roehampton and Redpath. This is my old hood. So today's video, we are walking east on Roehampton. We're going to go all the way down Roehampton to Bayview for today. And it was raining this morning. I wanted to get out earlier, but the forecast said it was going to be off and on rain until about 1 o'clock, but I just waited until the sun came out, and that's when I emerged. So I'm out to get some fresh air and do an errand. I've always really liked this street. So as you can see, it's at least this part, there's a lot of apartment buildings. And they haven't started to take down any of these apartment buildings versus, you know, a street just north on Broadway. And Broadway, they have put up two new, one is already up. I don't think tenants are living in there yet. And then there's another one being put up. And I know that because I used to live on that street, and one of my videos, previous videos, was named Broadway something or another. And in there I walked down Broadway to Mount Pleasant, I think, and then I did another Broadway walk from Broadway, Mount Pleasant to Bayview. So the first Broadway Avenue video, I pointed out the apartment buildings that I lived in. And the really cool thing was yesterday was like a good day, and I was on Broadway yesterday, and the apartment buildings, as I showed you in my previous video, has been fenced up for demolition. And there was a sign on the driveway into, you know, for tenants to park. It was 110 Broadway Avenue was the address, and that was the first apartment building that I lived in. And there was a sign that said guest parking prohibited. It's a yellow sign, and if you look back at maybe that previous video, you may be able to see it. But anyhow, the cool thing was, you know, they've been doing more sort of destruction down on, or demolition on that, in that building. It's more noticeable from behind the building than it is right on Broadway Avenue. But I thought, you know what, this might be my last chance to see if I can do one of two things, if not both things. And one of them was to see if I could go into that apartment building to, you know, take pictures of my old apartment. And the second thing was if I could obtain the signage that said guest parking prohibited, if I could have that actual sign. And anyhow, so I spoke to the site supervisor, and he denied my request to go into the building. I mean, I get that. I didn't expect that. But he did grant my second request, and I'm very thankful for that. He actually took down that guest parking prohibited sign, took it down for me and gave it to me, which was very exciting. And that kind of stuff is very exciting to me. I can understand if it's not very exciting to most people, but you know, that sign, you know, just I have good memories of Broadway Avenue, and any piece of Broadway Avenue that I can take with me is a real treat. And yeah, so I've got the sign, and my husband, he took off, there was like a piece of metal that needed to come off, so he was able to take that piece of metal off. I cleaned it up, and I know exactly where I'm going to put it. I have a little room that I work out in, and that's where it's going to go. So I'm just so thrilled about that, and I'm very grateful that he gave me that signage. So yeah, so that was pretty exciting, and I wanted to share that with you. And my husband and I have been, I mentioned, I think in my last video, that we were going to dig up our flower bed, which is about 15-20 feet long and about 3 feet wide, I guess. And anyhow, so we dug that up. We dug out all the weeds. We had our shovels. I think one's called a pitch shovel. It has a point on the end, so you can easily dig down. So we had those shovels, and that was helpful to use those kind of shovels. I mean, I wouldn't know necessarily what to use, but my husband did. So we had those shovels. We shoveled it all out. It took us, we did, a couple of hours work every day, and it took us, we had about 2 hours a day, and we concluded on the 4th day because we took our time and took breaks. So then we had to, once we dug it out, we put it on the cardboard that was parallel to the flower bed. Then we had to take all that dirt and put it in the wheelbarrow and shovel it out into a bin. So that's been done. But the kind of sad thing is that we have to shovel it out of the bin and put it in a one of those not disposable. There's a company that picks up dirt and stuff and junk, I guess. Well, I'm not sure if it's junk. I think it's all yard debris, like stones and stuff like that, and dirt. And they pick it up and they take it away. So the thing that we need to do before they come and collect all that old garden dirt is we need to, again, shovel it up and put it in the new bags that we received. So the new dirt has arrived. We've ordered 2 different types of dirt. Don't ask me, can't tell you what they are, but one is very nutritious and the other, I think, is just topsoil. And so we're going to clean out our compost, and we're going to take out the material that has already composted and put it on the very bottom of the flower bed. And then we're going to take that nutritional soil and then lay that down, and then we're going to place the topsoil on top of those other 2 layers. So that's going to probably take place maybe starting on Sunday, or this weekend sometime. So that's going to be exciting. And then I am doing, or I need to actually do a little more investigation into the type of flowers that I want, and to see what their requirements are. So peonies, daisies, lavender, and I want to get all white. And one of my viewers, thank you very much for your suggestion to consider hydrangeas. And I looked up hydrangeas, and I know what they are, and beautiful, and they are gorgeous, and they do come in white, and they're highly fragranced. So yeah, so those are the plants that I want to get. So hopefully we'll get those in May sometime and plant them. So very exciting about that. Very excited about that. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to have those flowers blooming. And just, you know, enjoying the splendor of their beauty when we sit outside this this summer. And we're going to head up to Gananoque in the 1,000 Islands this weekend for a change of scenery and kind of hang out there for a day. And I do plan on doing a video of Gananoque, provided it's not raining. So with any luck, I'm hoping, because Gananoque is just a beautiful, beautiful community. It's a little town, and about a 3-hour drive from here. And it's just a cute town. It's just a cute little Ontario town. So I would like to do a video of that for you guys. So fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. I just need about an hour or two of no rain so I can record. And today's video is going to be a pretty short one. I'm just going to be walking to Bayview. But I'm also dedicating this video to Celeste on her 35th birthday, which will be tomorrow. I won't be walking tomorrow, so hence the early dedication to Celeste on her 35th. Wow, it is so nice out. This is Charlotte Har Park. Lots of pupsters going for walks. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you have any suggestions as to where you think might be a good area to walk in. I did receive one recommendation. There's another subway or LRT line that is under construction right now. I'm going to check that out and see about doing a walk there. And I thank you for making that suggestion. But if there's any other cool places that you would like to see, let me know and I'll look into it. Provided, of course, that they're in Toronto. I'm not at this point venturing outside of Toronto, like for example Mississauga or Brampton or places like that at this time. But it might be something I do. I'm just not going to do that just yet. I do at some point want to do Mississauga and go by the places that I used to live, because I have some good memories there as well. I lived in Mississauga for 3 years, and I'd like to go back and see, you know, what has changed, because I'm sure there's been a lot of change. I moved back into the city 1996, when I moved back into Toronto. So here we are at Bayview Avenue. So that is looking north on Bayview. And here we are looking south. So that concludes today's video. Thank you very much for spending part of your time with me. I really enjoy it, giving you these videos, and just for spending time with me. I thank you for that as well. So please consider subscribing to my channel and smashing that like box. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.